Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Volcker Report. This end of day precious metals report is for trading on Monday, August the 8th, 2016. Looking here at the daily chart for the gold futures, you can see it's bouncing nicely off of the trend line support, which is exactly what you like to see, especially in an oversold scenario. So as long as the market can stay above 1331.20, the gold future should be fine to head back up toward the 1360 resistance. And so this is, still a nice pulse wave positive situation. It's been in a pulse wave positive situation, as you can see here, for several weeks, and it's just looking nice. This is what you like to see developing here in the precious metals when you're looking to find continuation. And right now, that's what you're seeing. Not a lot of action on Monday. Pretty quiet, tame day in the markets overall. Not a lot of action. Nothing really to write home about, but definitely something to watch. Don't forget to for your weekly pulse wave price triggers and alerts. You're going to head over to the website link uh, is below the video. That'll take you directly to the website so that you can view the alerts for the markets that we cover here in the Vulcan report. Especially, you want to take note of like Bitcoin and gold and silver, the miners, things like that. Take a look at those alerts because those rally alerts and crash alerts mean a lot. You definitely want to be privy to that and know where those price points are, where you will likely see a lot of action, a lot of price action, and that's what we look for because price pays. Nothing else pays. Price pays. All right, moving on to the next slide here. All right, looking here at the GLD, going over to the equity side of things. Market is well supported here, and that's what you like to see. All right, looking here at the support level, it's at 126.18. It's well supported. You like to see that, even though it looks like it's dropping off a little bit. Same scenario, oversold here, and so I'm expecting for this to pop up here, and it's looking good. It's looking solid, even though we didn't have a lot of price action today, like I stated earlier with the on the future side of things. Pretty much the same thing, just not a lot going on right now. And the good news is we don't have any negative alerts, which is good. So we'll just have to watch this one and see how it plays out, see what happens. All right, looking here at your miners, same situation, well supported at $28.67, and it's starting to come up here on the momentum side, which is great. It's just testing that trend line here at 29.86. We like to see it bounce from there and not fall any further. But if it does, the market can sustain a support for the further pullback into the 28.67 zone and still maintain its overall bullishness, which is what you like to see. That shows the strength and health of a market, just like it did back here, where it violated the support, only to come back up again and hit new highs, and that's good for a bullish market. Looking here at the minor junior, same situation. Market's well supported, $45.94. Momentum popping up a little bit, and again, same scenario. These charts, you'll notice they're identical for the most part. It's one of those situations where you like to see when a market is really getting powerful. You'll see gold, and you'll see it in a bullish upward thrust. Then you'll see the GLD and you'll see the miners and the junior miners all moving in tandem. That's a really strong market, and that's what you really like to see going forward here. All right, take a look here at Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky is continually um, holding its own here. It pulled back a little further on Friday, but as you can see now, it's coming off of those lows. You really want to stay above the 1032 price zone, And if we can do that, then Pretty Ricky should be able to get himself together and head back up again. And that's what you want. You want to see Pretty Ricky move in tandem with the other gold miners, and that'll be great if it can continue to do that. Market still looks strong up in here, which is great. It can sustain a further pullback to the $9.40 trend line support, which is this orange line right here, and still maintain its bullishness. So this will be a good test. Whenever you see profit taking like this, when the markets pull back, it's a good test to show the strength of that particular market. So like I was stating a moment ago, you like to see Pretty Ricky move with the gold miners, and you want to see the charts look similar. If that can happen, then you're developing an enormous bull market, and that's a great thing. If you're bullish, that is. If you're short, then it's a painful thing. All right, looking here at the silver futures. Silver futures it pulled back a little bit further here. It's oversold, but it pulled back further, really testing that trend line support of 1952. It came within 1 penny. It hit 1953, so it came within 1 penny of hitting that before bouncing. So if it can get some legs underneath of it, that'll be great. We don't want to see a locking in starting to build. That you don't want to see. On the daily chart, doesn't mean as much. On the weekly chart, though, it would be a problem. And as you can see here in the long-term chart, that's not the case. It looks like it's trying to fall off here and go to the 1829 trend line support right here. All right, we can sustain that, and the market will still be strong. Right now, momentum's kind of neutral. All right, but it's showing signs that it could fall further, possibly, but it's really just caught up in this range, and this is a wide range. We got to keep it real here. What's going on with silver? Silver's caught in a trading range of $21 to $19. So it's basically trading in a wide $2 range and really not breaking out of that range. All right, so that's pretty much what's really going on here at the end of the day. You don't really see any major price swings outside of that zone. That's where we are, and we've been this way now for a little over a month. Okay, so here it is right here. All right, so really nothing to be too shook about. All right, moving our focus now to the equity side of things, looking at the SLV. All right, very interesting here on the SLV. On Friday, we did touch the 1871 trend line support. That was the actual low of the day. Coming to today, we have 1871 hanging in there. We hit 1873, but it still finished weaker on the session. So the SLV is, looking a little bit weaker, like it really wants to point to the downside of things, like it's trying to give us a little heads up that it may want to do that. But keep in mind, all things being equal, the SLV, we just hit a new 52-week high here. Okay, so it's coming off of that. So this is still an extremely bullish scenario that is in play here. Can't ignore that. Momentum's trying to pump up, pick its little head up a little bit, but overall still bullish. It's just flirting with the trend line. It could come down to the 1797 trend line support and still maintain its bullish stance, and it's still above the Kumo cloud. But overall, keeping it real here too, we are in a long, sideways market. We're in a trading range, and we really haven't broken out of it. Right now, it's trading toward the low end of the range. All right, so that's really just all that's happening here. All right, looking at switching our focus to the miners now. Silver miners is well supported at 48.15, and it's looking really good. The silver miners here are looking really good. The miners are actually leading the way on the physical right now. The miners are looking better than the silver physical. We have to call it what it is. Momentum, a lot more momentum coming here. This is looking better. All right, so this is a good indication. If your miners are starting to pull away from the physical like this, that's that's an even stronger, you know, sign and evidence pointing to a much more powerful bull market in the making in the underlying physical. Just something to think about. Looking at your junior miners, same thing here. Junior miners are moving in suit with the big boys, which is good. And again, pulling away from the trend line. That's what you like to see. All right, so now it's gunning back for this 1927 high. This, like I said, is something you have to take note of because this could point to further price expansion on the long term, which means that silver, the precious metal, the actual commodity itself, can shoot far, much farther than our price projections may indicate if the miners are moving ahead of it. Just something to think about. I'm just looking at the pure technical picture here. Nothing about fundamentals. Just looking at what the chart is suggesting. That's it. So we leave it with that. So remember, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And if you want more information on where those pulse waves are for the week, along with any price alerts, rally and crash alerts, head over to the website and check that out so you can you know be alerted when those come out. Go ahead and subscribe to the website so that you can be alerted when those price points are updated. That way you don't have to wait for a video to get the information. You can get the information as soon as it is updated. You'll be alerted to that. So you want to go ahead and register so that you can get those price waves. Another way to get them even quicker than that is to become a member of the Black Ops Trading Room. Right now, that is free. There's no charge for that, and the pulse waves are the same thing. I put those out free of charge, of course, for now. So come on over and take advantage of it. Get it while the getting's good, because it will no longer, be free right now. So that you can get a feel for it and test drive it. You can go ahead and put your hands on it, check it out. Kick the tires, if you will, and then you can have these pulse waves tailored to your portfolio and what it is that you're looking at, and have at it. All right. So also take note too of the backup channel. I've created a backup channel, Black Ops Trading backup channel. So do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to that. Just per adventure, if any mischief were to happen and this current channel were to go down for whatever reason, at least I would have that backup channel there, and you won't miss the reports and what's going on. All right. So be encouraged, and thanks for your support. Don't forget to rate and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff. Peace. Fine continuation, and right now that's what you're seeing. Not a lot of action on Monday. Pretty quiet, tame day in the markets overall. Not a lot of action. Nothing really to write home about, but definitely something to watch. Don't forget for the gold futures. You can see it's bouncing nicely off of the trend line support, which is exactly what you like to see, especially in an oversold scenario. So as long as the market can stay above 1331. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Volcker Report. This end of day precious metals report is for trading on Monday, August the 8th, 2016. Looking here at the daily chart for a pulse wave positive situation, as you can see here, for several weeks, and it's just looking nice. This is what you like to see developing here in the precious metals when you're looking to 20. The gold future should be fine to head back up toward the 1360 resistance, and so this is still a nice pulse wave positive situation. It's been